faculty members and alumni group. Once again, I extend my welcome to all the dignitaries, guests, delegates, and students for the KD Lunch 2022. I request you all to stand for the Kamatai Walk, followed by Valanwala.
Please take your seats. I would like to invite Dr. K. Bhaskaran Sir, Vice Principal, Head of the Department EEE, Placement Officer, to welcome the gathering.
Vanakkam. Respected Principal, Dr. P.K. Palani, today's Chief Guest, Engineer A. Muthunagalingam, Special Guest, Mr. Ganesh, Dr. Nilavalagan, former Professor, Dr. Annamalai, former Professor, Professor Ravi Kumar, Dr. A. Sivananda Raja, Professor Sendil Kumar, Dr. Guru Prasad, Dr. Prasad, other members, faculty from all departments, HODs, Dr. Chandraprabha, Dr. Nadarajan, Sudhir sir, my dear students, those who are going to collect their appointment order today, there is 5 students and special guest and
live audio.
taking rehearsal of this, my dear 20 students, the other students, media people, very warm good morning to all. I feel pleasure to welcome our principal who is supporting us for conducting all placement activities. Welcome you, sir. Next, I welcome today's chief guest, Engineer Muthu Nagalingam, the alumnus of our institution. There's 91-95 tax. When I was lecturer, there were students. Feel proud of that. Our students are standing sitting on the stage. He is now the global marketing manager, industrial product and service, Petrol Lubricants International, Mumbai. Feel proud of welcoming Mr. A. Muthu Nagalingam. Welcome you. And I welcome today's special guest, Mr. Ganesh, the same classmate, 95 batch for this program. Welcome you, Mr. Ganesh. I feel proud to welcome always the well-wishers and professors of this institution, Professor Dr. Mayil. From those days, he is supporting us. When I joined as a lecturer in this institution in the year 1980, I have seen Professor Dr. Mayil and Anand sir, the same spirit today also I am seeing them, and they are supporting us. We are proud of having such a wonderful team of sisters to support and encourage us. Most welcome, sir, Dr. Mayil sir, and Dr. Anand sir. I welcome our running library and resource person, always supporting students, always encouraging our students, Professor Alagappa. Training to our students, always supporting. Welcome you, sir. And another well-wisher, Dr. A. Sivanataraja, Professor E. Welcome to Dr. Sivanataraja. In the upper band, throughout the campus, from all the places, in all the works, he is involved with the smile. Professor Sanjay Kumar, mechanical. Welcome you, sir. I welcome the placement coordinator, Mr. Prakash from Civil Department, Guru Prasad from Mechanical Department, other mechanical EC Department, PM Department, placement coordinators, you are there. I welcome Mr. Sudhir sir, shaping our students. He made also great initiative to our students. Mr. Ramudan, Dr. Chandraprabha, Dr. Nadarajan, Dr. Abhi, all for 5 year students. Welcome you all, and 3rd year students, and other students, media people. I feel proud to stand before you. The reason behind it is, when I entered as a professor to this institution in 2018, I discussed with the students regarding the placement. They feel that the placement is nothing. They don't want any other placement. They are prepared for the government exam, and after completed the course only, they are going to do something about that. future things. I was very think most about the students' mentality of the time. Then in the year 2019, I took in charge as a placement officer. That time also discussed with the students. They are not showing interest. They all get some of the students, nearly 15 to 20 students of the institution get placement usually. That is different. It's not for us. Simply like that, the students started talking. That I feel worrying and I thought of encouraging the students to get placement. From the 2019 onwards, I myself alone I have tried in the year 2019. With the help of alumni, that accelerated, he came as a chief guest for the program. Based on the request, he came and we selected 20 students in the year 2019. I just say this, I have introduced and approximately 45 to 50 students of 2019 are placed in the year. Then in the year 2020, I tried the students, myself solo, I felt very boring of collecting students and taking interest towards the students related to the basic activity. One thing I felt so disappointed to hear the stage as well. That time I got a discussion with Dr. Simananda Raja. He only told me that he is my friend for 30 years. He told that class will do something without evaluation. So that time only Dr. Satya Kumar also joined us with the help of Kumar Raiku and Mutha, both of them 93 batches. 90 batches of alumni. They supported us. With the help of them, we got our great Madam Dr. Isaac Sugati. She is with us. So we plan something, we execute everything perfectly. From the morning to evening, later she is here and she made my dream as a true one. Just because of the madam, we got a special placement today. We're proud of it. After 2012, I think, now the students got dismissed 75 above percentage of the students got placed in the campus. I wanted to inform our students who got placed. I don't know, last year this time I contacted each and every student during academic period and after that through online as well as in person, and I encourage and inform the students. Just think here, next year this time. Last year I asked the students, next year this time what will be? That's the more important. So prepare yourself, ready yourself. Really, the students have turned up, they have done their level best and they got placed. They got many places in different companies. Feel happy that this many students got placed. The students, those got placed, should help to get glorious. That is more important. Now, without even spending even single paisa from your package, with the help of alumni and the college, we are doing concepts class. And you compare this with some other self-financing colleges, they are collecting lakhs and lakhs of rupees to give a placement. Here it is not like that. So, after completing that, you all get settled in another 5 years, 10 years. Like your seniors, like your alumni, you have to support your juniors. That is more important. This more important to the campus. Okay. And third year students, try to be like this in the next year. Still better than this. Okay, that is more important. I'm not interested to take myself here. I want to say only one thing. The students, those who got placed, who feel that we got placed, we got everything, we are settled in the state. It's not like that. every stage, each and every day, you have to get improvement. That is more important. Those students, those hot days, like the always I used to say the same thing during the students' meeting. The students, those hot days, like a car coming out of the showroom. We are having the two-wheeler or four-wheeler coming out of the showroom. Even the car may be 5 lakhs or 3 lakhs or crores and crores. This is different. Whatever may be the car, after coming out of the showroom, the car can run for another few kilometers. Those who are selling the car have to put the petrol of half liter or 1 liter in the petrol tank. When you take out the car, when you are moving to the next petrol tank, you have to fill your petrol tank. Then only the car will run. The placement what is like a new car. Every time we could fill that tank. Without filling tank, we do nothing. Filling our tank is nothing but you have to improve yourself. Always affect your knowledge and improve yourself and ready to face any of the test they are taking. Unless otherwise, you will not survive in this. So there is more important. In this, I'll complete my welcome speech. Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for patience. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your unanimous welcome address. Now it's time to felicitate our guests with a shawl. I would like to request our principal to honor our chief guest, Mr. A. Muthunagalingam, sir, with a shawl. Thank you, sir. Now I request our placement officer, Dr. K. Bhaskaran, sir, to honor our principal, Dr. P. K. Palani, sir, with a shawl. Thank you, sir. Now I request our placement coordinator, Dr. X. Hyacinth Sugandhi, ma'am, to honor Professor Dr. Nilavalagan, sir, with a shawl.
Thank you, ma'am. Now I request our Professor Ravikumar, sir, to honor Dr. Annamalai, sir, with the shawl. Thank you, sir. Now I request Professor Sendil Kumar, sir, to honor Sivananda Raja, sir, to honor with the shawl. Thank you, sir. Now, we request our beloved principal, Dr. P. K. Palani, sir, to deliver the presidential address.
Very pleasant morning, everyone present here. Respected chief guest of this August function, Engineer A. Muthunagalingam, our alumnus, and Professor Nilavalagan, sir, Professor Annamalai, sir, and Tamilchelvan, sir, and Professor Ravikumar, our best alumnus, and Sivananda Raja, sir, COE, and of course Dr. K. Bhaskaran, Vice Principal and Placement Officer, heads of the various departments, faculty members, and my dear students. Once again, good morning. And it's a very great pleasure to be here because we have more than 76% of placement this year. This is the record break, and this happened because of the support of the placement department, especially Dr. K. Bhaskaran sir and his team. And at this juncture, I should mention the contribution of our alumni. Without alumni, this would have not happened. Alumni is the main reason for these placements because they have created facilities for providing skills development to the students. They have Thiran and they have they have appointed one placement coordinator, Madam Suganti, and they have appointed soft skill trainer Sudhir sir. And these two made this possible because you have to kindling effect. Then only you will bloom in this. So you are made to shine during the interviews because you have been trained before itself. And of course, it is your efforts made it possible. Without students' efforts, without students' participation, nothing is possible. So with your cooperation, with your participation, and with your attitude, we have achieved this. And I appreciate all the placed students. I wish them a great success. And we have junior students also here, and they should follow the footsteps of your seniors. And you should utilize the opportunities given by the department, given by the institution. And our Tamil Nadu government is also offering soft skill training using TCS Iron and other companies. We have a non-motherland scheme, and we have TNSTC, all these things. So the government is coming in big level for educating the students, for training the students, and making them employable. So everyone should make use of it. This is only requirement what we expect from you, your cooperation. Because we notice that when we call for training the students, suppose if it is a GRE or CAT or say .java or .NET, any program, any training program, any skill development program, we find it difficult to collect the students. And even if we get the student's name, and at the training session we can see only 50% or 40% students percent. So this attitude should change. This is very important. What we expect from the students is your fullest cooperation, because we are doing this for your benefit, not for our benefit. Everything, the institution is meant for students, and we are at your service. If you have any difficulties, you can come to me at any time. You can contact your faculty advisors, you can contact your HODs. Everyone is student friendly. This is the only thing happening in Karaikudi. This is one of the best institutions among 11 engineering colleges now here, and where other colleges having only 50% or 40% placement. But we have 75.3% as on date, and we expect more to come. So maybe we may achieve 100% placement also at the end of this semester. So with this, I conclude because we have a lot more to go. And once again, I wish the students, placed students, as well as the junior students for a bright future. Thank you for the opportunity given.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now I request Professor R. Ravikumar, sir, retired Professor Mechanical and alumnus of 1980 batch, to share a few words.
Check. Respected dignitaries on the dais, my own professors, Dr. Narayan sir, Annamalai sir, and my erstwhile colleagues, faculty members of this college, and my dear young students, I'm really deeply honored to be with you this morning, all because of the ACCETOSA Association. So first of all, I should express my sincere thanks to the Secretary of ACCETOSA, Mr. Sendil Kumar, for inviting me also to this opportunity. Well, as our placement officer, Dr. Bhaskaran, rightly pointed out, getting a job is just one thing. And after leaving this college, your life is going to be totally different. Well, I also believe that you have come from one place and you have been transformed to another personality. When you entered this college, you were totally immature. And having entered this college, you have grown up now for 4 years, surrounded by only your friends and supported by all the faculty members, alumni, and so on. And now when you are leaving this college, you are expected to be very responsible citizen. I'm very happy that many of you got placed, all because of the efforts of the 90 batch alumni and all the alumni and our secretary and placement coordinator, Central Hyacinth Suganti, and all these people. We are going to be with you all through these years. But what I am interested in telling you now, based on my own experience, is that you shouldn't stop. Once you leave this college, you are going to be totally responsible for your own future. Remember what Bill Gates said. If you are born poor, it's not your fault. But if you die poor, it is totally your fault. Having become a responsible citizen and having become a responsible man, it is your responsibility to further advance your knowledge, career, and so on, so that you are going to contribute to the family as well as to the society. And if possible, try to contribute to the college also. There are three qualities that I particularly see that many of you people are not concentrating on in developing this personality. Number one reason, number one important quality, the most important quality for anyone's achievement, anyone's development, first comes attitude. The next one is aptitude. And the third one, which invariably we couldn't see nowadays, is gratitude. Without attitude, you cannot achieve anything. But having come to this college, you should have definitely observed a change in your attitude. What is attitude? It's how you look at things, how you look at people, and how you look at life. We often say that you should have a positive mental attitude. Without understanding this attitude plays a very important role, you will not understand anything else, because attitude is the backbone for everything else that follows. Your attitude, your personal achievement, human relations, personality, everything. Attitude is the first important requirement. How do you develop this attitude? Attitude is how you look at things. You often might have heard that a pessimist looks at the problems in any opportunity, and an optimist looks at opportunities in every problems. And even there is a Chinese proverb saying, there are millions of opportunities behind every calamity. You understand that? We have experienced the COVID situation, but what are the sectors which have grown very well and which have become developed because of the COVID situation? This is how opportunities seldom appear in a disguised form. And if you have an optimistic aptitude, and if you have a positive outlook towards life and towards everything, then you'll definitely achieve miracles. So try to develop the attitude. How can you develop attitude? In very simple terms, read biographies of successful people, personalities, and there are self-development books. And please remember, books are going to be your only teachers hereafter. All through your lifetime, if you want to learn anything, you can't learn anything from anywhere. But you can always learn from books. It is from books that you are going to develop your personality by learning what is needed for you. And the second one is aptitude. Aptitude is nothing but ability to solve problems. Wherever you go, and whichever company you are going to be working with, you should have the aptitude. If you are going to be in a technical field, you should update your knowledge. And if you are going to be in IT field, you should be updating your knowledge every year, because there are so many changes taking place very fast manner. You will have to keep update. And ability is to apply this knowledge and solve the problems. Here again, aptitude plays a very important role in your career growth as well as final achievement. And the third important aspect is gratitude. That is what is missing in present day generation, younger generation. Please remember, when you were born in this world, you were totally naked, insecure, and dependent on everybody else for your growth. All through your lifetime, till now, there were so many people behind your growth and behind your placement and behind your success and behind your personality. All these people are responsible for your growth. You should always have a gratitude towards them. I seldom see even students studying in this college greeting the faculty members here. Even if the faculty member has handled the class during the first year, you had one semester contact. During the second semester, if you are going to greet them, just smile at them. Hi, sir. Hello, madam. If you are just going to greet them, you will have very good relations. That human relations development comes from here. If you don't develop the interpersonal relationship, having good friendship and having good association with other people, well, you will not be able to achieve anything outside, because once you leave this college and take up any employment, everything is going to be teamwork, and you should be part of a team. You cannot be an individual. You can get a very decent score in non-honesty, but nothing matters. Nobody is going to look at your scores. But what sort of personality you have? How do you get along with the people? And what knowledge you have? And what is your contribution to the company's growth? This is what people will look at. And if you are going to concentrate on all these things and develop your personality, well, you will definitely achieve miracles. And there are some important points I wanted to mention here. We used to give what is called an Best Outgoing Student Award. You know who is the Best Outgoing Student Award? You might not have witnessed, because During your 4 years of stay in this college, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Have we? When they were in first year, did we give the award? When they were in first year, did we give the award? Yes, very present here. When the final year students got the best outgoing student award in this auditorium. Anybody knows that? You have seen? Well, this year, once again, we open it. And from your batch, the outgoing students, we are going to select one best outgoing boy and one best outgoing girl. And we'll give you 2 gold medals worth 1 severance. And it will happen only here within this campus. And if you are really say, best outgoing student in your own opinion, and you have taken part in various activities, and you also got placed, and you are good academically, not outstanding academically, just good academically, and if you are liked by other people, well, definitely you can apply for this. You may have bright chances of winning this award. Once again, you will come to the campus, but come on to the dais and get the medal. This will be made open to you, and announcement will be soon made by our secretary. And I don't want to take much of your time. I just want to emphasize the importance of life. We have all gone through various years of life. And though so many people here have about 70 years of life, 70 years, 75 years. And that experience only makes us to say, please be mindful of your attitude, aptitude, and gratitude. You will definitely win miracles. May the Almighty's blessings be on you. And because you were part of this Alagappa Chettiar College, our Alagappa Chettiar great philanthropist, his blessings is always with you, just as it was with us. It is still with us, so it will be with you. And may all of you achieve miracles in your life, in personal life. All the best from on my own behalf also. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now I request Dr. A. Sivananda Raja, sir, Controller of Examinations, Head of the Department ECE, ACCETOSA Executive Member, and fond alumnus of 1987 batch to felicitate the gathering.
கல்லூரி முதல்வர், உதவி முதல்வர், என்னுடைய ஆசிரியர்கள் டாக்டர் நிலவழகன், டாக்டர் அண்ணாமலை, ப்ரொஃபஸர் ரவிக்குமார், சக முன்னாள் மாணவ நண்பர்கள், டாக்டர் முத்து, ஃபார்மர் சயின்டிஸ்ட் ஆஃப் சிக்ரி, ப்ரொஃபஸர் தமிழ்ச்செல்வம், ரிட்டையர்ட் பிரின்சிபல் ஆஃப் கவர்மெண்ட் பாலிடெக்னிக் கர்நாடகாத்தான், சக ஆசிரிய நண்பர்கள், என்னுடைய முன்னாள் மாணவர்கள், இந்நாள் மாணவர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் என்னுடைய பணிவான வணக்கத்தை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். குழந்தைகளே, அதிக நேரம் நான் எடுத்துக்கொள்ள விரும்பவில்லை. இறுதியாண்டு மாணவர்களுக்கு என்னுடைய மனமார்ந்த வாழ்த்துக்கள். மிகச்சிறந்த எதிர்காலம் உங்கள் அனைவருக்கும் அமைய வேண்டும் என்று என்னுடைய ஆழ்மனதில் இருந்து பிரார்த்தித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். ஆனால் உங்களுக்கு என்னுடைய வேண்டுகோள் ஒன்று இருக்கிறது. ப்ரொஃபஸர் ரவிக்குமார் சொன்னது போல பலருடைய உழைப்பில் உங்களுடைய எதிர்காலம் செதுக்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. அதை மறந்து விடாதீர்கள். அதே போல் உங்களை தேர்வு செய்த கம்பெனிக்கு நீங்கள் உண்மையாக இருங்கள். அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். குறைந்தபட்சம் ஒரு 3 வருடமாவது அந்த கம்பெனியில் பணி செய்ய வேண்டும் என்பதை மனதில் இருத்துங்கள். உங்களுடைய சுயலாபத்தை பற்றியே எந்நேரமும் சிந்திக்காதீர்கள். அவர்கள் ஒரு சேரிட்டி அசோசியேஷன் கிடையாது. நம்மளை மாதிரி அசட்டோசா மாதிரியான ஒரு சேரிட்டி அசோசியேஷன் கிடையாது. அவர்கள் சம்பாதிப்பதற்காகத்தான் உங்களை எடுத்திருக்கிறார்கள். உங்களுக்கான பயிற்சிகளை கொடுத்து அவர்கள் உங்களிடமிருந்து சில எதிர்பார்ப்புகள் அவர்களுக்கு இருக்கின்றன. அதற்கு நீங்கள் 2 அல்லது 3 ஆண்டுகள் பணி செய்வது அவசியம். இதை ஏன் நான் இங்கே உங்களுக்கு சொல்கிறேன் என்றால், நீங்கள் 2 அல்லது 3 ஆண்டுகள் அங்கே தொடர்ந்து பணியாற்றினால்தான் உங்களுடைய ஜூனியர்களுக்கு வேலை கிடைக்கும். அது ரொம்ப முக்கியம். அந்த சாக்ரிஃபைஸ் கண்டிப்பாக உங்களிடம் இருக்க வேண்டும். உங்களுடைய சீனியர் மாணவர்கள் இதை செய்ய தவறியதால் தான் நாம் பிளேஸ்மெண்ட்டில் சறுக்கினோம் என்பதை இங்கே நான் வெளிப்படையாக தெரிவிக்கின்றேன். உங்களுடைய சீனியர் மாணவர்கள் தேர்வு பெறுவாங்க, ஆனால் போய் கம்பெனியில் சேர மாட்டாங்க. இப்பொழுது கூட ஐ ஹாவ் very, very sincere doubt whether you all will be going and joining in the respective company. அதை செய்யாதீங்க. That will be spoiling the future of your juniors. So, with this word, என் குழந்தைகளே, உங்களுக்கு மிகச்சிறந்த எதிர்காலம் அமைய அழகப்ப செட்டியாருடைய அருள் நாம் அனைவருக்கும் எப்பொழுதுமே இருக்கும். அது அமைய வேண்டும் என்று என் மனதார பிரார்த்தித்துக் கொள்கின்றேன். தேர்ட் இயர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் இவ்வளவு மாணவர்கள் பிளேஸ் ஆகியிருக்காங்க. 240 பேர், கிட்டத்தட்ட 75% மாணவர்கள் பிளேஸ் ஆகியிருக்கிறார்கள். உங்களுக்குமான வாய்ப்பு மிக திறந்து இருக்கிறது. அகில உலகமும் இப்பொழுது இந்தியாவை நோக்கி தன்னுடைய கவனத்தை செலுத்தி கொண்டிருக்கிறது. உங்களைத்தான் எதிர்பார்த்து கொண்டிருக்கிறது. மிக திறமையான இளம் வயது பொறியாளர்கள் இந்த இந்திய நாட்டிலிருந்து தான் உருவாகுகிறார்கள். ஆகவே அனைத்து உலகமும் இந்தியாவின் மீது தான் இப்பொழுது கவனம் செலுத்துகிறது. இந்த நேரத்திலே உங்களுக்கான வெற்றிக்கான மந்திரம் 2 தான்: முயற்சி, பயிற்சி. இந்த இரண்டும் இருக்கிற காலத்திலே நீங்கள் நிச்சயமாக உங்களுக்கான எதிர்காலத்தை செதுக்க முடியும். உங்களுக்கும் மிகச்சிறப்பான எதிர்காலம் அமைய என் மனதார வாழ்த்துகின்றேன். வாய்ப்புக்கு நன்றி. வணக்கம்.
Thank you, sir, for your precious words and wishes. Now I request Professor S. Sendilkumar, sir, Secretary ACCETOSA, Assistant Professor Mechanical and alumnus of 1997 batch, to share a few words with us.
வள்ளல் அழகப்பரின் பாதம் பணிந்து முதல்வர், துணை முதல்வர், சிறப்பு விருந்தினர், முன்னாள் பேராசிரியர்கள், இந்நாள் பேராசிரியர்கள், இறுதி ஆண்டு மாணவர்கள், 3ஆம் ஆண்டு மாணவர்கள் அனைவருக்கும் எனது காலை வணக்கங்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டு, இந்த விழா இங்கு நடப்பதற்கு காரணமான 1986-90 ஆண்டு மாணவர்கள், 1986-90 பேட்ச் அலுமினி. அவங்க இந்த பேட்சோட பிரசிடெண்ட் வந்து குமார் வெம்பு சார். ஹி இஸ் த CEO ஆஃப் Go Frugal Technologies. I first render my thanks on behalf of the World Students Association, the principal, college administration and the students to the 1986-90 batch for their support and initiative to make the college placement to improve and grow. So actually they celebrated their silver jubilee some 4 years back, and their project was to improve the placement activities. Because of some reasons that couldn't be realized sooner, after 4 years, not after 4 years, 3 years, it was made possible. So we exclusively appointed a training and placement coordinator, whom you have now, Dr. X. Hyacinth Sukanti, who is also an alumnus of our institution belonging to 89-93 batch. So she was working as a principal, rather because of our compulsion, and we asked her to come and serve as the placement coordinator. She willingly came over here because she being an alumnus of this institution. And this project was estimated around 20 lakhs. So this is what's the estimate by the 86-90 batch for improving the placement activities. For any activity, for any successful activity, no single person can be responsible. Even if I am going to succeed, I cannot say I am the only person who is responsible for my success. Without my dependents' cooperation, support, I cannot succeed myself. So this is true for any person. If you feel that you are successful because of your act, it's not actually true. Whatever you have did for your success also matters, but that alone will not bring you success until you have the support from your environment. So what I'm willing to say here is, every person who has got a job here by campus recruitment, you have worked hard, you have put your efforts, but in spite of that, there are so many people who have supported you to have this particular placement. You please remember this. Earlier, before this activity was started, actually each and every final year student who is willing to participate in placement activity, he has to spare around 3,000 to 4,000 rupees specifically for placement activities. Because we have so many things to be done for every company's placement. Whenever a company visits here, you have to have the hospitality arranged for them. So everything matters, everything costs. But once Kumar Vembu sir took this activity, the first thing what he said is, no penny should be charged from any of the student regarding placements. That you should have understood by this time, because you know that you have not given even a single rupee for your placement activity. Which means nothing is free here. Whatever comes to you, it costs something, but somebody bears the cost. You remember this. So my advice is, as Sivananda Raja sir told, be loyal to others, particularly who supports you, who encourages you. So the company people who have recruited you, they are expecting something from you. First thing is a loyalty. So be loyal. Don't think about yourself always. Think about others also. That's very, very important. So with this advice, I congratulate all those who have got job through the placement of our institution. The other people who are not willing to participate in placement activities because they have their own agendas, they will be preparing for higher studies or else for government jobs, whatever it is. We wish all those students also a very successful career. And I welcome the third year students who are going to, there is the third year who are going to final year next year, who are the next batch of students for placements. I welcome you for the placement activities and request you to make use of whatever facilities that are offered by the placement department as well as the alumni association. So we have trainings which have been planned for the current third year students to improve your aptitude skill as well as your programming skill, because most of the recruiters are IT based companies. So keeping this in mind, we are planning for training programs in July and August. So only thing is, you should have your involvement to take part in these activities and complete these activities 100%. That's a earnest request. And this year, my own batch, 93-97 batch, we are celebrating our Silver Jubilee, and we are going to have our Silver Jubilee celebrations in July 23 and 24. So our project is to renovate the Kannadasan Illam boys hostel at a cost of around 35 lakhs. Also the other two batches, earlier batches for us, 96 and 95 batch. Here you have the president of 95 batch as our chief guest, Mr. Muthanagalingam. They have already contributed to the institution. They have constructed and provided an office block for our Old Students Association. I thank 95 batch for their generosity. And 96 batch, they are going to construct 3 guest rooms above the Taifakor building that is next to ACCETOSA Hall. The activity is going to start in a few days. Likewise, our alumni members are supporting in more number of ways. The only thing is they want to support the present students. Only with this motto they are doing all these activities. So make use of all these activities and prospect yourself. And we have a best all-round outgoing student award instituted by 1958 batch. So we'll be offering a 8-gram gold medal to the selected student And from 2018 onwards, Professor Ravi Kumar sir, he is sponsoring another gold medal. So yearly we are selecting two candidates, one male candidate and another female candidate, who will be awarded this all-round best outgoing student award. For the past 2 years, we didn't call for nominations because of COVID. And this year, we are again going to call for the applications. So the final year students, by today or tomorrow, you will be having the announcement in our notice boards as well as in our ACCETOSA website. Do submit your applications for this award, contest for it. Maybe you will be the winner. Likewise, 71-77 batch. They are going to come over here by 16th of next month. And they have proposed to give the second award, that is for those students who are second place for Best All-Round Outgoing Student Award. That will be done from the next year. So the current third year students, you be ready. For you people, there are 4 awards awaiting. First 2 awards, male and female candidates will carry a 8-gram gold medal along with a certification. And then the second place students, again a male and female, will be provided with a 4-gram gold medal and a certification. So with this, I congratulate all the students and I thank for this opportunity. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Henry Ford says, coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, working together is a success. It was indeed this mantra of working together that has brought us where we are today. Now I request our Training and Placement Coordinator, Dr. X. Hyacinth Suganti ma'am, to present the placement report for the year 2021 to 22.
Respected dignitaries on and off the dais, my good friend and chief guest, the HODs of various departments, faculties, and my dear students. It gives me great pleasure to stand before you and present the placement report for the academic year 2021-22. I would like to describe in short how it all began before going into the detailed report. Though we very much wished that to organize a similar program last year, the pandemic lockdown made it impossible. So in short, on 2020-21. The initiatives: appointment of a training and placement coordinator, online meetings of alumni to support placements at the college, connects and contacts regarding internships and placements, mentoring and training of students by the alumni. These initiatives were realized by the noble contribution, efforts, and massive support of the 1986-1990 batch under the presidency of Mr. Kumar Vembu, the CEO of Go Frugal Technologies and the director of Zoho. Without their initiative and their able guidance, this achievement today would not be possible. I would like to place my special thanks to all the batchmates of 90 batch for placing their trust in me and appointing me as a training and placement coordinator. Frankly speaking, when I came into this as an alumnus, and I was happy to give back to the college, but I didn't know where to start with. The only guidance given by all our principal, the placement officer, Dr. K. Bhaskaran, Professor Ravi Kumar sir, Professor Sivanandaraj sir, Sendil Kumar sir, and the alumni from the 90 batch, along with the support of various members from the 1984 and the 1989 batch, I was able to support the placement activities in such a grand manner. So I place my profound thanks to each and every one of them. A few activities of 2021. Their initiative, along with the dedicated involvement of the then principal, Dr. Malayala Murthy, and the never-ending support of the placement officer, Dr. K. Bhaskaran, helped to achieve 153 placements in just a period of 5 months for the 2021 passed out students. Around 28 companies visited the college online and participated in the recruitment process. It would be unfair of me if I don't extend my appreciation and gratitude to the then student placement coordinators and the faculty placement coordinators. Headed by Tanigai Velan as the General Placement Coordinator as a student who supported me as a training and placement coordinator to organize drives online, connect with students and organize meetings, sessions, etc., virtually working at odd hours. They are still working with us for the betterment of the current placement, and they will be working with us in future also. The 2021-22 batch placement process began in July 2021, again in a lockdown, but fighting all odds, we have made 241 placements from 320 students registered for placement, which is a milestone in the recent history of ACG CET. Starting with the Zoho summer internship drive, there was no stopping for the zeal and enthusiasm of the alumni in bringing companies to see their juniors, the ages of daughters and sons, getting job offers. The statistics on screen shows the remarkable achievement of each department compared to previous years and is a crowning glory for the great support extended by the HODs, faculty advisors, faculty training and placement coordinators, and the other faculties of each department. Starting the run with the blessings of Dr. K. Manonmani, the then principal, we celebrate this day under the cool and coveted guidance of our principal, Dr. P.K. Palani sir. Hold your breath as we inform you that we had around 74 companies visiting our campus virtually and 4 indirect to recruit our students for 2022. I take this moment to thank each and every organization associated with us and assure them of more successful drives in the future. The Department of Training and Placement, with a keen interest in the career development of each student, has organized various events that could enhance their potential, nurture their skills, and help in easy placements. A few are specified here. Placement sessions for all departments of all years, including first year, which provide the students a platform to build their soft skills, improve their self-confidence, and become true worthy professionals. Technical seminar on recent trends in engineering was organized by the second year students of all departments to create an awareness of paper presentation techniques and research-oriented approach to education. Training programs on life skills, Java, were organized on campus to increase their possibility of placements positively. Virtual training sessions were and are organized by the alumni till date on Python, cloud computing, machine learning, group discussion, etc., to equip students with the latest trends and technologies, making their employment ready. So what you see on screen is the training sessions that were taking place by our faculties, by the placement students. And this is where the online sessions were organized by Mr. Vivekanandan Balaguru for cloud computing, Mr. Shashi Kumar Kutti of 1996 batch on Python, and Mr. Raghavendra of 2008 batch for group discussions. With the alumni to back up on one side and the college to provide its support on the other, things were easy to achieve for me as a training and placement coordinator due to the presence and hard work of various student placement coordinators who worked as brand ambassadors between the placement cell and the students, putting in efforts to get each of the peer group placed. I am happy and proud that all the student PCs are placed, and heartiest congratulations to them, for without their strenuous involvement, this feat would not have been possible. Online classes, shunting between the college and home, COVID hit families, economical breakdown caused by the pandemic, mobile notes, idleness causing health issues were all the major hindrances for the students of 2022 batch. But they proved to be warriors, taking up the challenges, fighting against all odds and stress of being called the COVID final year batch, rose to the occasion to face the drives with confidence, bringing laurels to the college through 241 placements. You deserve a big round of applause for proving your worth and launching your career with grace and dignity. Last but not the least, our sincere thanks to all the alumni who contributed through drives, connects, contacts, training, mentoring, guidance in every step of this process and brought this honor to the college. No words can compose our gratitude to all, and though we wish to thank you individually, the list is endless in terms of names and duties. I request you all to take a glimpse of the alumni recruiters, alumni trainers, and mentors, and alumni internship supporters, and alumni contributors in one way or the other for this great accomplishment. With the few activities unfurled to the audience today, there are many that are unsaid due to the time constraint. Thanking the college principal, our vice principal and placement officer, the controller of examinations, all the HODs, faculties for your presence and great support, the placement team requests you to continue your support, wishes and blessings to light the life of these budding young graduates who should be our brand ambassadors, walking in the footsteps of our founder, Dr. R.M. Alagappa Chettiar, contributing to the society and their alma mater selflessly. Dear students, wishing you a new journey of success and happiness in the new page of your life. May you be showered with abundant opportunities to do what your heart desires. Congrats and best wishes for lots of success as you begin your new journey. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am, for the report. It is truly an achievement. I am profoundly delighted to take an opportunity to introduce today's chief guest, Mr. A. Muthunagalingam, sir, Global Marketing Manager, Industrial Products and Services, Petronas Lubricants International. He is an alumnus of 1995 batch. We can't introduce him without highlighting his professional accomplishments. He is a business leader with over 20 years of experience. He started his career with Castrol India Limited and has worked at various levels as regional sales manager, group product manager, and country manager. In 2014, he propelled forward with Praxair India as director for specialty gases, helium, and new business. Then in 2017, he co-founded Root and Stem Business Services, a consultancy to small and large enterprises in sales and marketing functions, particularly in scale-up challenges. He is now working as a Global Marketing Manager for Petronas Lubricants International. You have made all of us proud of your distinguished work in numerous capacities. We are really thankful to him for taking the time out of his busy schedule to attend the function. We hope that the students are able to seek a little guidance and imbibe something from his thoughts. To be inspired is great, but to be an inspiration is honor. You are an inspiration to all of us, sir, especially to the students who are just days away in commencing their career journey. I request you to enlighten everyone with your precious words, sir.
Good morning, everyone. My professors, I find 6 or 7 alumni who have been in this college on the dais, respected principal, professors, and students. I would like to take this note in two buckets. One is, what is the context in which the market, which is the job market, the business market out there. And second, what you as young employees who will be getting into the work world need to do. First, let me give an personal view of what I am. I am one amongst you, okay? And when we went out of this college, we didn't have any idea whatsoever of what our future will look like. The college life was, full of fun. We went out and the reality stuck, okay? The reality of working somewhere as a livelihood, and then getting our career built up on some platform. Now, 25 years later, okay, you have a great support system built by some of our alumni, the college administration, and a good ecosystem which is created around this. So first, let me thank all of them. Now, coming to how the market or the business outside is, I think Mr. Sivananda Raja was mentioning this. India is the place today. Okay, if you go out in the market, you will find opportunity everywhere. Okay, people don't get good people to work. They look for good people all across, from freshers to senior level. There is a big lack of people in the market. So you are here entering a corporate or a business world with something in hand. You take any field, whether it is computer science, electronics, mechanical, civil, India lacks talent. Okay? So there is a huge opportunity. All you need to do is prepare yourself for that opportunity. That's all. Don't get bogged down with your first few years of your career. It will be tough, but that's the way it works. The first 3 years determines where you are going to reach. Okay, I repeat this. The first 3 years of your career will determine where you are going to reach in the balance of your career. I think Dr. Sivananda Raja and others also insisted, stick to the place, stick to the company where you go, because the next company is no different. Okay, it's not different at all. Whatever happens in this company will happen in the next company. There are only less than 5-10% of companies where you can find that, okay, this fits me. But most of the companies there will be kind of an adjustments. But stick to it. The first 3 years, the way you learn, the way you show your attitude. I think Mr. Ravi Kumar kept on saying this. Your attitude is absolute determination factor in where you are going to reach. Stick to that attitude. Keep the attitude positive. It's not success which leads to success. Okay? It's your attitude which takes you to success. Keep the attitude positive all the time. Whichever discipline you are in, mechanical, civil, electronics, computer science, electrical, any subject, any field you get into, if you just stay course on your attitude and your work ethic. Okay, you understand work ethic? Is that, I think again somebody mentioned this. Somebody has recruited you for a reason. Okay, so just justify that reason, that he has not made a mistake. So stick to your work ethic. I think rest all will follow. Now I'll come to the next thing, which you may find it like an advice, but more of this transformation from being from a college or a student to getting into a work world. This transformation is like a transformation of a butterfly, right? You get prepared when you are in the pupa or cocoon, and then you go out as a caterpillar and then start eating a lot, which means you learn a lot outside. And then forget what happens, it will be a beautiful butterfly out of it. So this transformation you need to manage very, very carefully. I would say that don't do certain things. Those are, this company is very hard, I'm going to go home and prepare and get another thing. Okay? It won't work. Please take this very seriously. This company is very hard. I will go for this Diwali and then I will find something else and then come to work again. It won't work. Diwali will go to Pongal and you will be still at home. Never do that. Another important thing, never take money from your parents while you are in this first 3 years. Make your own earning. That gives you the determination to do what you want to do next. The support from parents at this stage will only spoil you. Even if your ends are not meeting, let's take that you're earning X and your spending is slightly over X. Cut down your spending and be with that. Don't take any help from home. The more you work on your own stuff, the more successful you will become. And the last thing is network. The world is always about network. Meet people, talk to people, take advice, exchange ideas. That is what builds your career, right? If something is given to you, don't do what they ask you to do. Do what is right. And then network. What is next? If you can see the next 3 years in your life, in your work, then you are in a good place. Okay, look for that. How will you see the next 3 years in your life? Okay, with that, I wish you all the best and all success. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable words. Now I request our alumnus, Mr. Ganesan, Solutions Architect, Director of Merck Pharmaceuticals USA, to deliver a few words.
Vanakkam. Good morning, everyone, one and all. All your brilliant minds entered college with dreams and aspirations. You all wanted to accomplish something in life, and I believe you have done just that. You all starting on a good note. You all trusted the faculty members, and now together all of you have come a long way, and I'm sure that lessons learned here is going to be very useful in throughout your life. And ACCET has molded all of you to a certain form, and from here on you take it yourself. Like Ravi sir said, appreciating and being respectful to other faculties and other teachers take us a long way. So, like Muthu said, we did not have a placement. Like hardly 10 of us, just 10 of us got placed, right? Like most of us ended up in either doing higher studies, like MBA, ME programs, and some of us got other jobs outside. So you have a great platform now. Like 75%, 80% placement is truly amazing. Some of us may be like declining some jobs, some of us may be taking jobs outside. So I'm sure more things to come. So focus on your, whichever job you get, focus on that and then get more experience. The feeling when we accomplish something on our own, that build a home or, after earning, not being part of, parents, and then, when we accomplish something, that feeling we get, there's nothing like that. One thing never stops is learning. We have to keep learning, like all speakers said before. Like we have to keep learning, and wish you all success in all your future endeavors. Go with flying colors, with further dreams and aspirations. Dreams will take you definitely somewhere great. And be positive and give back to the society at some point. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir, for your remarkable words and wishes.
We are very honored and proud to welcome our Professor Dr. Nilavaragan sir to bless the students of the final year. Please, sir.
A very good morning to one and all here, respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais and my student friends. I introduce myself as a student of this college, 60-65 batch. Chinese aggression was going on. Our final examinations were conducted in the month of January itself, and we were sent out. Normally, we had only 3 branches, civil, mechanical, and electrical. Civil and electrical will get employment offers when they come to the far end of final year. They have departments, EB, Electricity Board, and the civil departments. Mechanical, normally we have to, after completion of course only, we have to search for jobs, There was an advertisement, temporary associate lecturers wanted, so I just sent a request for getting the form. After 2 weeks, I got the self-addressed letter back, but there was no application. I just opened and saw, to my surprise, you are temporarily appointed as associate lecturer. I don't know what to do. Final year results have not come. So I came here, I consulted our senior professors and said, you bloody fellow, you are the luckiest person. At that time, this was private college, not fully government college. So we are also joined like that, only join and that. So why I am saying this is, I am told that around 216 people have got offer, isn't it? And our friend Muthunagalingam has very clearly given you the mandate that you should work for at least 3 years. What I am trying to stress you is, don't miss this first opportunity. You may be aspiring for going for some other job, or even nowadays this administrative post, writing for IAS and things like that, right? But my humble request is, as engineers, please go and join the company which has given you the first offer, right? Then after some time you can decide. And for others, see, this college, our college students are the most luckiest as far as my analysis goes, In no college you get the alumni support this much. Being a government college, we cannot think of building a new building, but alumni has done it. So you have been provided with all kinds of faculty. In this context, I am going to inform you that the new building that is coming up near the steps, it's a common instrumentation lab, is being built by my own classmate by name Periyagarpan. And on June 3rd or so, he is going to hand over the building to the college. I want to mention a small story about him. when we are writing the fourth year final examination, first paper, mathematics, we didn't find any problem. Second examination was for mechanical hydraulic machines. There, instead of system of units have been changed to metric. Then this boy, he was my batchmate also. After just going through the question paper, it was all in metric unit. We were not familiar with that. Understand? You are all now familiar with the SI unit, system of units only. He really, he got up and said in the, "Sir, I have lost my eyesight." He is crying. So then but the communications have come to the office sometime back, but it was not communicated. Then the matter went to principal and HODs, and then they spoke with the university, and they said, no, they can write in any unit, they can convert into foot-pound system and write also like that. No, he was having an aspiration to go for US. That is why he got this thing, But after completing his BE, he had gone to US. His whole family, daughters, sons and all, they have all settled. And his native place is very near only. Now he has come and settled here. So he said he can contribute something. So this lab has come like that. So in nowhere you can see the alumni support. You are all the most luckiest of all the students of all the colleges, for quite some time, once the self-financing colleges have come up, collecting huge sums of capitation fee, the placement activity has become a what? Highly competitive. Okay? The self-financing colleges collecting huge sums as capitation fee, they were able to spend money and get the placement offers very easily by so many unfair means about which I don't want to say anything. I also served, I retired in 2020 and served for 10 years as principal in 2 colleges, engineering colleges. Anyway, so what I feel is, and Muttunayagam has very clearly explained to you the real situation that is prevailing in the industrial world. But what you have to do is, as students, I used to stress this, you have to develop what is called as communication skill. Nobody will teach you this. You have to develop yourself. There are ample guidelines for that, and I think your placement coordinators also would have emphasized on this communication skills. In what language? English. Okay? So you cannot do away with that. Even if you had undergone Tamil medium course in higher secondary and all, but it is essential that you must develop your communication skill, that you have to develop yourself. Practice, practice, practice. You can join groups and develop, right? Okay. And you are all quite familiar with Google and all, So you can. What do you actually mean by communication skill? there are 3-4 aspects only. Listening skill. You must develop listening. Then reading skill. Okay? Then writing skill. Finally, it comes to spoken skill. In English language, you must develop this. Best thing would be you can conduct the evening sessions for the communication skills. I think பண்றீங்களாமா communications already they are doing it. So that is one way of getting into the placement. Okay, so I take pleasure along with all others who have assembled here in congratulating those who have placed, and I wish and pray the Almighty to provide 100% placement in future. Please remember, you have every facilities here, and it is up to you to utilize all those things. Okay. I have my one simple request. I don't know whether I am permitted to say this or not. To the principal, should not mistake me. When I was the principal in self-financing colleges, I used to impose one dress code, right? All the boys should come with their shirts tucked in. See, we have seen now two of our executives, how they have come. Okay? Please try to follow this. Girls are okay. They are coming in their normal dress. But boys should come with their shirts tucking in. Don't put outside. That will enhance your personality definitely. Okay? So with this, I am greatly honored, and thank you for the opportunity given. I wish you all the best. You will get, I am sure to get 100% placement soon. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your wisdom with us.
A few words from our professor, Dr. Annamalai, sir. Please, sir.
Good morning to all of you. I will not take much time as Dr. Nevalan took, and I will take only 2 or 3 minutes. So wherever you go, first, as everyone has told, you have to stick to a job for some time, number one. Number two, you should be loyal to the institution and should hard work so that to earn name for your alma mater. The company should take interest. They should take the candidates from Alagappa Chettiar College of Engineering Technology, and if they do so, their company will flourish. So I request you, all of you, to be very sincere in your work and earn name to your alma mater. And I belong to 1964 mechanical of this college. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Successful and unsuccessful people do not vary greatly in their abilities. They vary in their desires to reach their potential. It's time to acknowledge our final year students' perseverance and perspiration they put in achieving their goal of graduating with a job. Despite the pandemic and other challenges, they were consistent in their efforts, which paid them back with their first dream job. Please give them a huge round of applause. Now, I would like to call upon our chief guest, Mr. A. Muthunagalingam, sir, to issue the offer letters.
I request the students who got placed in Zoho to come on to the stage. Hariharan KRS, Sweta Sri R, Tamil Chelvan T,
I request all students placed at Zoho to come on stage, please. All students placed in Zoho.
Now I request the students who got placed in Go Frugal Tech to come on to the stage. Kirtika B, Harinath C, Aravind C, Tamarai Selvi M, Arun S, Egna Subi A, Now I would like to call upon the students who got placed in Pentagon space to come onto the stage. Govindraj O.M., Rajalakshmi R., Vindhya S., Jayapriya K., Abhirami T., Jivika S., Kaviyarasu S. I request the students who got placed in Wipro to come on to the dais. Gopinath S., Priyadarshini V., Nishant K., Saroj Satya G., Bazima Sabrin H., Mohammad Faisal M.S., Heron Flora L., Dhanaraman B., Sneha K., Nagadevi M., Anusha H., Rajeshwari G., Abhinash Praveen M., Jay Surya B., Sadish Kumar G., Parkavi, Meena Priyadarshini, Gunasekaran A. I request the students who got placed in data ACES to come on to the stage. Subhashalini S., Shivakumar V., Vignesh P. Mohammad Faisal Ibrahim A.
Now I would like to call upon Professor Dr. Nilavalagan sir to issue the offer letters. Now I request the students who got placed in White Blue Cloud Company to get up on the stage. Akhil B, Arun Kumar US, Harish Kumar AC, Hemachandru J, Isaki Murugan R, Satya Bharati D, Jayanandani S, Pooja T, Anthony Xavier X. Now I request students who got placed in Manome Consultancy to come up on the stage. Indumadi V, Siva Adityan K, Indu KR, Karthikeyan P, Shaktivel G and Vijay M.
This organization was brought to us by Mr. Raghav of 2012 batch, our alumni, who was a former employee of this one. And White Blue Cloud Computing, the advisor of the company is our alumnus of 1997 batch, Mr. Jay Ganesh.
Now I request students who got placed in Karomi to come up on the stage. Pradeep Kumar G, Nitish Kumar P, Amrita Shanmadi S and Kartika V.
I request Professor Annamalai sir to issue the offer letters. This company is, the CEO of this organization is an alumnus of our college, Mr. Vilva Nadrajan of 1987 batch.
Now I like to call upon the students who got placed in TCS to come up on the stage. Nandakumar S, Ashwati S, Abhita G, Brinda K and Rajalakshmi KTM Bhuvaneshwari.
I request our principal, Dr. P.K. Palani sir, to issue the offer letter. TCS was through an off-campus and through the efforts of the students.
Now I would like to call upon the student who got placed at Tata ELXSI, the Kaviyarasu S, to come up on the stage.
I request Professor Ravi Kumar sir to issue the offer letter. A second drive is on progress with Tata ELXI for the final years.
Now I request the students who got placed. Now I request the student who got placed at FinSearch to come up on the stage. Dinesh Narasimhan M, Kishore J, Pandishwari M, Surender K, Kavya Priya S, Rupa Priya G N, Sofa Sri B, Mirdula M.
I request Dr. Sivanandaraj sir to issue the offer letters to the students. FinSearch again is owned by a CEO of 1990 batch, an MCA student, and also Mr. Ram Prasad of 1997 batch is the director of FinSearch.
Now I request students who got placed in Zentron Labs to come out to the stage. Ajit Kumar M and Selva Karpasamy M.
I request Muthu sir to issue the offer letters. Zentron Labs was brought in by the faculty of Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Dr. Nageshwari ma'am, to this college.
Now I request student who got placed in econ system, Tanvi Murugan, to the stage.
I request Tamilchelvan sir to issue the offer letter.
Now I request students who got placed in Facilio to come onto the stage. Vaishnavi R, Ilavarasan P, Santosh S, Jahid Basai N, Arun Kumar R, and Manoj Kannan D.
I request Mr. Ganesan sir to issue the offer letters. Facilio has been a regular recruiter, and this time Mr. Shiva Prasad had supported us in bringing Facilio to the college.
Now I request students who got placed in base automation to the stage. Harini V, Ramalingam B, Rajamina R, Kavya K, and Kavinaya L. Oh, sorry, Kavinaya L.
I request Guru Prasad sir to issue the offer letter.
Now I request students who got placed in admin right to the stage. Nitish Dani D, Kartik Raja G, Ramya M, Artishwari R, Lavanya M, Aima MS, Yogeshwaran R, and Nagarajan N.
I request Prakash sir to issue the offer letters. Admin Droid is also a regular recruiter, and they give a very positive feedback about our students always.
Now I request the students who got placed at 6th phrase to come onto the stage. Divya Darshini M, Kokila N.
I request Dr. Venkatesan sir to issue the offer letter.
I request the students who got placed at St. Gobain to come on to the stage. Arun S, Kausik Sagar TR, Rakshana S.
I request Professor Chandraprabha ma'am, HOD of Computer Science and Engineering, to issue the offer letters. Saint Gobain, the recruiter of the organization for nearly 20 years has been R. Gladson Bhaskaran sir, who is an alumnus of 1980 batch.
Now I request the students who got placed at Scholar EdTech to come on to the stage. Sendil Kumar B, this Vijay Singh, Vignesh Kumar T.
I request Sendil Kumar sir to issue the offer letter.
I request Arif Rahman to come on to the stage who are placed at Versio. I request Kausalya V, who got placed at Atos Center, to come on to the stage.
I request Dr. Bhaskaran sir, our placement officer, to issue the offer letter. A Geek Minds was referred to us by Mr. Cecil Manoj, our 1994 batch. And the CEO is a person of this town, Karekudi. And he says that he likes to recruit from AC Tech than PSG where he studied.
Now I request the students who got placed at Geek Minds to come on to the stage. Arjun NM, Vijayapriya S, Manoj Kumar R, Mari Selvi B, Meena R, Manikandan K, Vijay S, Lavanya S.
I request Sudhir sir to issue the offer letters.
I request the students who got placed at Delphi TVS Private Limited, Anbu Selvan M, Cherif Khan S, Kirtana K, Balachandar T.
Angaya. I request Dr. Arunya Revanthi ma'am to come and issue the offer letter.
Now I request the students who got placed at Hexagon GCS to come onto the stage. Nikeshwaran K, Ajin A, Guru Prasad A, Manikumar R, Vimal R and Yogapriya M.
Sorry for the disturbance. In this stage, I would like to appreciate our HOD sir, Bhaskaran sir. All of you know he is a silent guy, but he is a smart and multitasking person. So one of the tasks is this placement. I joined at 2001. From that period, this 2022 batch placement is a record one. So I thank and appreciate our HOD sir for his continuous work towards this achievement. And also, I would like to thank Suganti ma'am. He is a sincere, dedicated and hard worker. So I thank all the supporting members for this achievement. Thank you once again. Thank you.
I request Professor Dr. Ramdas sir to issue the offer letters. Hexagon space was brought to us by the reference of Aarti ma'am of civil engineering, and he is also an alumnus of our college, the student.
I would like to request the students who got placed at Cape Gemini to come up to the stage. Akalya C, Harini S and Madhavan R.
I request Amudan sir to come on stage to issue the offer letters.
I request the students who got placed at General Datum to come up to the stage. Guru V and Shivakumar S.
Okay, sir, thank you. Sir. I request Nageshwari ma'am to come on stage to issue the offer letters.
I request the students who got placed at ACS to come to the stage. Abhishek Gerald V, Gurumurthy B, and Satish Paval P.
I request Vanilla ma'am to come on stage to issue the offer letter. This is an organization of our alumnus, Mr. Sendil Kumar sir of 2001 batch, who interviewed directly only from Germany. He's Germany now.
I request the student who got placed in Infosys, Anjani Priya R, to come up to the stage.
I request Aarti ma'am to come on stage to issue the offer letter.
I request the students who got placed at Jet Serve to come up to the stage. Anushya S, Divyashree KR, Udayan M, and Uma Mageshwari M.
I request Asemani sir to come on stage to issue the offer letter.
I request student who got placed at LNT to come to the stage. Leelavadi S, Karthikey Selvi M, Pooja K, and Yogeshwari R.
We request our placement coordinator, Dr. Hyacinth Suvanti ma'am, to issue the orders.
I request student who got placed at HawkTuff to come to the stage. Karthika MB, Ajay K, Alagappa V, Prashanti K, and Ilakya Bharati T.
I request Dr. Nilavaragan sir to issue the offer letter.
I request the student Anbaras G who got placed at Excel Corp to come to the stage.
I request Annamalai sir to issue the offer letter. Sir,
I request the students who got placed at Avant-Garde to come up to the stage. Anbalagan S and Kadir Manibalan A.
I request our principal, Dr. Palani sir, to issue the offer letter. The company CEO is an alumnus of our college of 1972 batch. ஒன்னே ஒன்று அவ்வளோதான் லாஸ்ட்.
Congratulations and best wishes to all the students. Our secret weapon for building the best culture is open and honest feedback. We would like to invite
forgings. They have not come. They are on plan. Okay, before we start the student feedback for a few moments, I would like to give some good news to the third years. Today morning we have confirmed that Hexaware, one of the top IT companies, will be visiting our campus for the placement drive in July. This was brought to us by the great efforts of our 1997 batch alumnus, Mr. Venki Annadurai.
We would like to invite final year students to share some feedback as it would help us get better. Suggestions are welcome.
A very good morning to one and all present here. First of all, I would like to thank all of professors and everyone in the college who has helped us in one or the other way to be here. And also, when we were standing for Valal Valtu, I got goosebumps because those lines, I only realized that lines now because the placements that we have got now will be impossible without the support from the alumni. They have supported us because they are from the college. They have studied in this college, so it makes me to do like in upcoming sessions or in upcoming years, I would like to do whatever possible from my side to the college. I owe a lot to this college because it has made me stand here and to be proud like I have got an offer and I can stand on my own. And definitely I will do something to the college. Thank you. And also one more thing, I request everyone to show their gratitude in one or the other way and also to support our juniors. Thank you.
சாரி, ஒரே நர்வஸாக இருக்குது. ஃபஸ்ட்டு இந்த காலேஜ் சேர்ந்தது வந்து ஒரு பிளெஸ்ஸிங் நினைக்கிறேன். இங்கே வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் நான் நிறையா கற்றுக்கிட்டேன். அண்ட் எல்லா லெக்சரர்ஸ் எல்லாருமே வந்து நல்லா நடத்தினாங்க. அண்டு பிளேஸ்மெண்ட்ஸ் அப்படின்னு வரும்போது ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து எனக்கு அவ்வளோ இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கிடையாது. நான் வந்துட்டு கேட் ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணுறேன், அந்த மாதிரி ஹையர் ஸ்டடீஸ் பண்ணுறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இருந்தேன். அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்துட்டு ஒரு இல்லை நெக்ஸ்ட்டு நம்ம ஓன் ஸ்டாண்டில் நிற்கணும் அப்படின்றதுக்காக ட்ரை பண்ணது தான். கோரில் போகணும் அப்படின்னு ஒரு எய்ம். ஸோ ட்ரை பண்ணிகிட்டே இருந்தேன். நிறையா கம்பெனிஸ் அட்டன் பண்ணியிருந்தேன். அண்ட் தென் ஐ காட் பிளேஸ்ட் இன் எல்என்டி. ஃபஸ்ட்டு சுகந்தி மேம்க்கு ரொம்ப பெரிய தேங்க்ஸ் சொல்லிக்கிறோம். அண்டு எல்லா ஃபேக்கல்ட்டி மெம்பர்ஸ் இன் மெக்கானிக்கல் டிபார்ட்மெண்ட் அண்ட் அவர் பிரின்சிபல் அண்ட் பிளேஸ்மெண்ட் ஆஃபீஸர் எல்லாருக்குமே என்னோடய தேங்க்ஸ். எல்லாருக்கும் உங்கள் எய்மை வந்து நீங்கள் அச்சீவ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு ட்ரை பண்ணுங்கள். அண்டு பிளேஸ்மெண்ட்ஸையும் பார்த்துக்கோங்க, அதை விட வேண்டாம். ஓகே, தேங்க்யூ.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I thought that it is a pleasant opportunity for me to thank the legend who are support us for all the entire placement activities. First of all, I like to thank our ma'am Suhanti ma'am for the entire effort she done for us, as well as all the sirs and ma'am who are supported us. As a CSE student, I would like to thank our HOD for supporting us for all the internship activities. Even though ma'am help us to maintain both academics as well as project-related works, entire thing, as well as Bhaskar and sir for engaging us and motivate us throughout the placement activities. Then, as a placement coordinator for student, I would like to thank all my colleagues who are engaged with us and give a motivation as well as work together to make this much efforts. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Good afternoon, one and all present here. Firstly, I would like to thank our principal and vice principal of ACGCT, Dr. P.K. Palni sir, and placement officer, HOD EEE, and vice principal of ACGCT, Dr. K. Bhaskaran sir, for their extended supports towards their placement. I extend my thanks to our faculty advisors, Dr. A. Arunya Revati ma'am and Professor G. Amudan sir, and all our department faculties. Without their support, we could not have become what we are now. They helped us in managing our academic and placement activities in all possible ways. To all my dear juniors, I wish you to achieve bigger than this, and we are your seniors. Sorry, brothers, are always there for supporting you in all placement activities. Last but not least, I would like to thank our training and placement coordinator, Dr. X. Hyasin Sugandhi ma'am, for their extended support, and this much of placement we achieved because of her. Thank you, ma'am. And I would like to thank my parents and sister and my family members for their continuous trust on me after my long gap of studies. Thank you so much. And information to juniors, please try to concentrate on placement activities. If any problems or any queries regarding placements, we are here to support you. Please contact us, keep in touch, and thank you all.
Thank you for your feedback. Now it's time for vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon and my hearty wishes, my warm welcomes to every individuals and every team. They proved they can do it with our support, with our cooperations, and also they encouraged us in every little moments when we fall down, when we tear down. They haven't patched, but they rebuild us to make the society and this community to build very stronger than ever. Because I really remember our very first day and our very first class, I saw Dr. Guru Prasad sir in our class. He insisted and he told a little note. You are studying this college because of some blessings, and there is no other students have the chance to study the premium college like this. I felt this is the right time to thank every individuals, and their efforts are truly indescribable for us. And I thought personally they are very deserved to all about the personalities have to be in every colleges. There is no government colleges like us with the alumni support, with faculty supports, and of course through every admins and every administration works with a wall. We started with one principle, and every year they changed, but their efforts are improved in every year. I saw from every individual principal, every HODs, every faculty members, every trainers who trained us, and my warm, and I feel very grateful to, on behalf of every student, to Suganti ma'am, Senthil Kumar sir, and all the alumni behind them, and the financial supports from ACCETOSA and everything. Every little things matters, and I found no better place than this to thank them, and my sincere bow to all the individuals. Thank you.
So, with the permission of our principal and the placement officer, I take this opportunity standing before you as a secretary of our ACCT Old Students Association. As you people are going to complete your BE by April 30, when the project YO is over, and from June 1st, you are going to become an alumnus of this institution. So I welcome all the present final year students to the Old Students Association wholeheartedly on behalf of all the alumni members. So we extend a warm welcome to all the final year students. I think you don't know how it feels to be alumni of this institution. Sooner you will feel it. Thank you.
Good afternoon all. I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the staffs who are the backbone of our placement. I would like to thank our placement coordinator and our department HOD, Bhaskaran sir, and our faculty advisors. And also I would like to thank our Suganti ma'am, who is very much important in our placement. And also I would like to thank our alumni who were supporting us in all the way to get placements. Thank you.
Now I request Mr. Santosh, Student Placement Coordinator of 3rd Year Mechanical, to propose vote of thanks.
Thank you is such a prayer that cannot be seen or touched. It must be felt by heart. I feel honored and privileged to get the opportunity to propose a vote of thanks on this special occasion. On the behalf of Department of Placement Cell and Training, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, our principal, vice principal, Ravi Kumar sir, Sivanand Raja sir, and Sendil Kumar sir, and all our retired professors. Sincere thanks to the heads of the department, faculty advisors, and faculties of various departments who handled the event throughout. A wide round of applause to all the final year and third year students who made this event a memorable one. I would also like to thank our acoustics team and photography team for the support. And finally, I would like to thank the support of alumni for always supporting us. Thank you, Onada.
நீங்கள் வந்துருங்கம்மா வந்துடுவோம் ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறோம்.
அனைவருக்கும் இந்த பொன்னான பொழுதில் எங்கள் முத்தமிழின் முத்தான அன்பு வணக்கத்தினை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம்.
2018 ஆண்டிற்கு பிறகு ஆண்டிற்கு பிறகு பலரின் எதிர்பார்ப்புகளோடு பல நல்லுள்ளங்களின் ஆதரவோடு 2022 நாங்கள் முத்தமிழ் மன்ற சங்கமம் இதழை வெளியிடுவதில் பெருமகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறோம். இனிதே நடைபெற இருக்கக்கூடிய இதழ் வெளியீடு நம் அனைவரின் பேராதரோடு மிகவும் சீரோடும் சிறப்போடும் நடக்க இருப்பதற்கான வாழ்த்துக்களை தெரிவித்துக் கொண்டு இந்நிகழ்ச்சி உங்கள் முன்னே துவங்குகிறது. இந்நிகழ்ச்சியை சிறப்புமிக்க வரவேற்புரையை நமது முத்தமிழ் மன்றத்தின் பொறுப்பாசிரியர் பேராசிரியர் முனைவர் கா. ராமதாஸ் ஐயா அவர்கள் உங்கள் முன்னே வழங்குவார்.
அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். நமது முத்தமிழ் மன்றம் சார்பாக ஒவ்வொரு வருடமும் சங்கமம் இதழ் மாணவர்களின் படைப்புகளாக வெளிவந்து கொண்டு இருக்கிறது. கடந்த 2018 ஆண்டு நம்ம சங்கமம் இதழ் வெளியிட்டிருக்கோம். அதுக்கப்புறம் இந்த கொரோனா பீரியடில் நம்ம எதுவும் வெளிவிட முடியல. மாணவர்களின் அரிய முயற்சியினால் இந்த சங்கமம் இதழ் இந்த வருடம் முழு படைப்புகளோடு வெளிவந்திருக்கிறது. இது மாணவர்களுடைய முழு தமிழ் திறனை வெளிப்படுத்துவதற்காக இந்த இதழ் வெளிவந்திருக்குது. இப்போது இந்த சங்கம இதழை டாக்டர் அண்ணாமலை சார் அவர்கள் வெளியிடுமாறு பணிவுடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன். முதல்வர்கள் பெற்றுக்கொள்ளுமாறு கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறேன்.
வரவேற்புரையை இனிதே நல்கிய எங்கள் ஆசான் பேராசிரியர் ராமதாஸ் ஐயா அவர்களுக்கு நன்றினை தெரிவித்துக்கொண்டு இதோ உங்கள் முன்னே பேராதரவோடு நீங்கள் அனைவரும் எதிர்பார்த்து கொண்டிருந்த முத்தமிழ் மன்றத்தின் மாபெரும் சங்கமம் இதழ் வெளியீடு
2022 உங்கள் முன்னே இதோ உங்கள் கண் பார்வையில் உங்கள் கரையோசையோடு மாபெரும் கரையோசையோடு உங்கள் முன்னே இதோ தஞ்சை பெருவுடையார் கோயிலை கட்டியாண்ட ராஜராஜ சோழனைப் போல் தனது சீர்மை மிகு செயலாலும் சிந்தனை மிகு செயலாலும் தனது கரத்தினால் அழகப்ப பொறியியல் செட்டியார் கல்லூரியை கட்டி ஆண்டு கொண்டிருக்கக்கூடிய ஐயா முனைவர் முதல்வர் பழனி ஐயா அவர்கள் உங்கள் முன்னே இந்த சங்கம இதழை வெளியிட்டு சிறப்பித்து கொண்டிருக்கிறார். இன்றைய நாள் சிறப்பு விருந்தினராகவும் சிறப்பு அழைப்பாளர்களாகவும் கலந்து கொண்டு எங்கள் முத்தமிழ் மன்றத்தின் முத்தான இதழ் வெளியீட்டு விழாவில் கலந்து கொண்ட அனைவருக்கும் எங்களது வாழ்த்துக்களையும் நன்றியினையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். மாணவர்களின் படைப்புகள், ஆசிரியர்களின் எழுத்துக்கள் மற்றும் முத்தான கருத்துக்கள் அனைத்தும் எங்கள் சங்கம இதழில் மிகவும் வேரூன்றி இருக்கிறது. அதனை அனைவரும் படித்து அதற்கு நீங்கள் ஆதரவு கொடுக்குமாறு உங்களை அன்புடன் கேட்டுக்கொள்கிறோம். ஆசிரியர்களுக்கு கொடுத்த மத்தியில் அனைவர்களுக்கும் அனைத்து மாணவர்களுக்கும் தங்களது மின்னஞ்சலில் இந்த புத்தகம் வெளியிடப்படும் என்பதையும் நாங்கள் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். நன்றியுரை வழங்க வீரத்தில் சிறந்து விளங்கிய பெண்மணி வேலு நாச்சியருக்கு நிகராக தனது அழகான உள்ளத்தாலும் அன்பாலும் எங்களை தன்வசமாக்கிய சகோதரி முத்தமிழ் மன்ற செயலாளர் அக்கா சே சுபசாலினி அவர்களை நன்றியுரை வழங்க அழைக்கின்றோம்.
அவையோர் அனைவருக்கும் எனது இனிய அன்பு வணக்கத்தினை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். சங்கமம் இதழ் வெளியீட்டு விழாவிற்கு நன்றியுரை ஆற்றுவதில் நான் பெரும் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைகிறேன். எங்களுக்கு வழிகாட்டியாகவும் சங்கமம் இதழுக்கு பேருதவியாகவும் திகழ்ந்த முத்தமிழ் மன்றத்தின் பொறுப்பாசிரியர் பேராசிரியர் திரு கா ராமதாஸ் ஐயா அவர்களை மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். மேலும் இந்த விழாவிற்கு வருகை தந்து தலைமையேற்று நடத்திய முனைவர் முதல்வர் கு பழனி ஐயா அவர்களுக்கும் மற்றும் அனைவருக்கும் எங்களது நன்றியினை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். இந்த விழாவிற்கு வருகை தந்து சிறப்பித்த அனைத்து துறை தலைவர்களுக்கும் அனைத்து சிறப்பு விருந்தினர்களுக்கும் எங்களது மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். மேலும் சங்கமம் இதழுக்கு தங்களது படைப்புகளை அளித்த அனைத்து மாணவர்களுக்கும் நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். இவ்விதழை வெளியிடுவதற்கு பெரிதும் உதவிய அனைத்து நல்லுணர்களுக்கும் முத்தமிழ் மன்றம் சார்பாக மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறோம். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
நன்றியுரையை நன்றியோடு கூடிய யமதருமை சகோதரி அவர்களுக்கு நன்றியினை கூறி நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
I request you all to stand up in respect to our national anthem.
शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ
Thank you all for your time. Let's work together for continuous growth and progress to achieve greater heights in the upcoming year too. Thank you.